Hello, January 1937. This is just a brief overview at the end of the turn. Alright, so let's take a quick look here. The Germans, I believe it's been a while. I did this turn actually yesterday for half of it, and the other turn, there half today. The Germans built another sub again. I don't recall them building anything else. They annexed Slovakia, which increased their income, which made the British go up $1. So they both went up $1. They moved some of these subs around again, built a new one so they can keep being more of a hassle. Okay, that's really well the Germans did. All right, Russia. Russia didn't do much either. If I recall, Russia just built an infantry in but these two cities here, Kiev and Smolensk. And that's as far as they got with anything. Failed in their tech roll again. And that's it. So that's Russia. Nothing really happened. Japan initiated some war here. So Japan performed an amphibious assault with this group here, landing some units in Taiyuan, one of the warlord territories, and they did a land assault into Shanxi. So they did two things there. Now, that activated all the warlords, so everybody that was dark green here has become either light green or yellow. So the light green guys, all this stuff in here, that is the KMT, the Chinese, classic Chinese. And I got this little house rule where I give 2 of these locations to the CCP. Otherwise, if the Japanese happen to get kicked out, it's completely unfair having all these KMT units fighting this little tiny stack of yellow. Yeah. So that came in, activated the Chinese. They went from $6 to $11. The KMT, these things are worth nothing, so they didn't go up in monetary value. And that's it. China attempted to attack from here and here into Taiyuan. They killed a light tank and a regular infantry. Couldn't kill this elite marine though. And most of the forces ran away, which is why there's so many here again, because they all just ran away. Yeah. It would have been nice if they stayed. I would have been able to roll one more round or 2 rounds with all the units. But yeah, I had at least 1 or 2 run away every round of rolling. And that's China. And these guys built another mountain dude. And that's that. So we'll see. China will gain $2 in land, but they lost $1 to the American trade bonus. All right, let's see who else did stuff. That's covered China basically. Oh, and when this happened, the French, the French, Australians, Far East Command, British all went up $1 in income, and the Americans went up $3 in income because China initiated war with, or Japan initiated war in China with China. Okay, that's basically all the money increases right there. Australia, they upgraded this factory to a medium. These guys upgraded the factory to a medium. And that's about it. Australia didn't do anything else. The Netherlands put this plane in combat air patrol. Moved some Navy around, nothing crazy. The British moved this Navy out of the Med. That way it's within range of that Navy. Maybe give Japan a little bit of pause if it combines with all this stuff down here too. That way, you know, just something to give it a little pause. This stuff got consolidated together by the Italians. Oh yeah, the British built a couple of infantry here. Reinforced this place from Transjordan. dropped a couple guys off from via a transport, which I can't find all of a sudden on my table. Looks like I had a cat wander through here. I did have a transport come down. It must have been this one. That's where this Marine and regular infantry came to Gibraltar to give them a hand there. Other than that, we've also placed a couple of infantry up there. We still got their escort duty stuff. Americans have moved nothing, so there's not really anything to say about America. The Italians, they were successful in a wartime economy role, and they took the 2 aircraft that were over here in Tripoli and Kufra and just brought them up to the air base in Turin and placed this transport that they purchased. So that's about it. And yeah, that's the turn, that's the round. Let's see what happens next time. So January 1937 is complete. Sorry about walking around with this thing, but my table's not really designed for handy coverage of this from the tripod. So we're now on July 37, and just to show the increases, up $1 each, up $3, up $2, $5, up $2, and up $1. And tech, nothing has changed except for, I believe, this one and this one are new. Everybody rolled for tech, most people missed, which is why we do this little house rule thing where you start doing tech rolls early, because you don't always get them. It's actually kind of shocking to have that many people having a tech roll successful and only the Russians failing completely. Alright, so that's it. That's January 1937, and we're going to shut this down, and we're going to start the next turn, which will be July 1937. We're still 2 turns away from anybody being able to, from the Germans being able to build any mechs or anything, so we'll see what happens. Oops. RC again. I forgot January 1937. I actually remembered to do something in Spain. So, the Spanish attacked here with some units, and then there's where the Franco-Spanish, the fascists, took over Austria-Vasconia. They successfully won that one, and then the communists took it back, and they got a lend-lease of a light tank from Germany. And there's one other development. One of the infantries and artillery that was located in Spanish Morocco, along with the transport and cruiser that were here, scooped them up, moved 1, 2, dropped them off here, and they're just tucked in over here, chilling out with a fighter available to scramble into the sea zone if need be. And since only this cruiser and destroyer could go up there to fight a fighter and a cruiser, it's kind of like a lose-lose for both sides. They could have brought these planes in, but if you don't roll right and you lose all those units, it's almost impossible to replace them. So there's that. And I can't remember if I did a recruitment roll in there that was successful. I did those rolls yesterday. So there we go. That's a little add-on addendum to the January 1937 turn summary. And there we go. I'll leave you there. See you in July 37.